so I guess
You
we
might want
should
to move a little closer. I was going to tell the other girl
Yeah,
that, but you're not going to be able to hear them. Yeah.
All right. I guess if you guys want to introduce yourself, because it's a video. And,
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Miguel. I'm the singer, rhythm guitar player, and songwriter of the Baby Grand.
Ty, I play drums.
I'm Aziz and I play lead guitar.
I'm Elliot, I play the bass.
Cool. Awesome. Our first question is, what does the band name represent? So, unless you guys don't.
Oh, I can tell you a little story. There's a story behind it.
Tell
It's
us.
not one of those, put a bunch of random words in a hat and pull it out.
Right.
So, there are tons of bands that do that. The Baby Grand comes from actually when I was a acoustic and bass duo with my sister. We went to see a concert of one of our biggest inspirations, Butch Walker. And the first time we saw him, he had like 6 backup singers and a keyboard player and 3 guitar players, and all these people on stage. And he just gave this really emotional performance. And I told her, I said, I really want, to have that experience in my music, but, we're only 2 people. How can you really, progress emotion when you're only those 2 people? And she told me this little metaphor. She said, think of it like this. She's like, think of Butch Walker as a grand piano, and think of yourself as a baby grand piano. You can still be just as loud and play the same songs, you're just a little bit smaller. Also, I probably think she was making fun of me for being short.
It's okay, I know the feeling. I guess this isn't really serious, but I don't like being serious all the time. But what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal? I love cats. Everyone in this band is allergic to cats except for me.
Severely.
And they have to
Severely
deal with it
allergic.
when they come to my house, but I love my cats to death.
Antelope.
What animal?
Antelope. I like turtles. I'm a dog person. Yeah, that's it. It's nothing super. The camels. Thank you.
I guess what made you start a band? Because I know that music is like important to a lot of people, and like, is that the same thing for you guys, or?
I'd have to say, what made me start a band? I started out, as I told you, with my brother and sister duo, and then I turned into a solo artist. And I really don't know. I just woke up one morning, and I was kind of like humming my songs that I had written in my head, and I was like tapping my foot, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time that I just call up everyone I know. And, it was mostly just an experiment that I thought was going to fail. Thankfully, it didn't.
You don't know that.
Yeah. It just kind of came to me like a vision in my sleep.
Do you have any idea what your new album is going to be like, or if you have any names for it?
We just recorded our new album. We just finished up. We have a few more vocal tracks to do. The album is going to be called Renaissance, and it is going to be, it's only 5 songs. It's not a demo, it's not an EP, it is a 5-song album. And it is, we decided not to go with the full length and not to go with less songs. We decided to go with these 5 that we're actually going to be playing tonight, because we believe that they fully represent not like who we are, but what we can do.
Yeah, kind of like our spectrum of emotions that we go through, even on a daily basis, I guess. Yeah. We feel strong emotions and we write songs about it. I really think.
Yeah. And like we never try to like set out to write, oh, we want this song to be a pop song.
Yeah.
We just write the music, and maybe it'll come out as a happy pop song that's actually not happy at all in the lyrics. But yeah, this album really represents what, our wide variety of what, different styles of music we touch on. Because
Yeah, we really experimented.
We all kind of came from different backgrounds, punk and metal and, all the
country, electro.
We hit on everything.
Yeah.
So I guess you kind of just answered the next question, which is, what would you consider your genre? And then you're just like, oh.
Our genre.
We joke about this all the time.
People ask us, they're like, so what are you,
You
what
guys
kind
should
of
just
band
be
are
like
you
a
guys?
folk song from a folk band from Germany or something.
Yeah.
I guess
I like to think of it as like Robot Space Mountain, because there's like lots of different, like, it's like country, indie. I sound like a Back to the Future car.
I mean, I like to think that our vocals, like the vocal melodies and the lyrics, are a little bit folky. They tend to tell a story in the melody and in the lyrics. And the drums are a little bit punkier and really get that, we're really angry out of it. And the acoustic is kind of country-like, and we hit on indie, we hit on pop. So our genre's kind of all over the place, but I just call us an indie pop band, I guess.
Right. What's it like to perform live? Like, is it like scary and terrifying, or is it just like, oh, I got used to it?
We're all gonna have
No
different
big
answers
deal.
for that. But for me, I'm never nervous. Surprisingly, I was once at one show recently. But for me, it almost feels like every moment of every day. It's kind of like, you know, when like it's a really humid day and you feel like you're suffocating, like you can't breathe. It feels like that every day except for when I'm on stage. It feels like my one time to really, like I really feel alive and like I'm breathing. Heart's beating.
I actually feel the exact opposite. I get nervous before every show. I kind of like get really reclusive. I just don't want to talk. I like feel really sick all the time, and like I'm feeling it now. Honestly, I'm feeling like, oh. But I also know. I mean, it's kind of like an anxiety thing because I beat myself up. Like I bleed and sometimes I throw up.
I'm the drum kit.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So I get a little freaked out. But then when I play, it's like I black out, and then when I'm done, I don't really remember anything. So that's kind of the way I feel when I play.
Yeah. I feel like butterflies, you know. But as soon as I get up on the stage, I put my guitar on, I step on the main pedal to, you know, start. It goes away immediately.
Okay.
Back when I was into hardcore music, I never really was quite sure what I did on stage. So like, now being in this band, I could actually just like relate and link to the music, like not only just like play wise, but like emotionally. So like, I don't know, it's a fun experience. I like it, and it's cool.
Awesome. Like, what was your funniest fan moment? Because I know that you guys are like really into like promoting and stuff. So like, I'm sure that you probably have like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like to really consider ourselves to be like a big deal or anything. And this one time we were at the Maryland State Fair, and this girl comes running up to us, and she's literally crying.
She had tears streaming down her face, and she called one of her friends and was like freaking out over the phone. And like, I woke up the next morning and I was like, it's me. Like, you could come over to my house and like we could make bagels or something. You don't need to cry. It's me.
But that's probably the
Yeah, that was like, that sticks with me. It's still that was like almost a year ago. Like,
Close to that.
yeah, I definitely say that's the funniest moment. Yeah.
Okay, so we also have another thing, and I took this from another interview that I saw, and it was fill in the blank. What you would never do blank. So like, what would you never do? This could be like, this could be taken seriously or just as a joke. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Let's just
There's
you,
so many
you go
things I
first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are a lot of things I wouldn't do. But I mean, like, I guess there are a lot of things that if I was offered a lot of money, maybe I would do.
Like, I would bake bagels with the Pope.
Yeah. If someone was like, hey, go yell at that guy. Okay. I guess I would never do. I'd never be a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's the only.
I would never desert my friends. I would never give up.
That's true. I never do drugs, so
It is the wholesome,
That's
the good message.
I would never do that. So you shouldn't either.
I would never stop loving Ty. He's
No.
just a great guy.
That's cool. What's your favorite song to perform live?
right now, I have to say our new song called "Come Home."
Yeah,
and I think
that's
we
good.
can all kind of agree
I
on
agree
that.
with
Yeah.
It's not a very fast song or a very jump around on stage kind of song, but yeah, I guess it just fits all of our emotions
Yeah.
collectively right now.
It's kind of just like, it's my song to just kind of like loosen up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it has a lot of, like I said, kind of emotion behind it. It's a really passionate feel to it. Like you said, it encompasses kind of everything that we're about. So, and I really feel it when we play it too.
I do too.
I like it.
Sorry. If you could have any superpower, what would you have?
Oh man,
This is like-
I would love to fly. I would really, really enjoy flying. Like, even if I can't do anything with it, you know, just take off and land over there. I mean, I would enjoy that more than anything. Well, almost as much as the band. There we go. Good.
this is gonna be a really weird answer, but I don't think I've ever told any of these guys. But I would really love to just like stop time, not for like any like real significant like save the world kind of reason, but I kind of just want to like just run around while everyone's just standing still. I don't know how to explain it beyond that.